So it's Wednesday, and I'm at San Francisco Airport. International and a mess. Nice flight from Kansai Airport. Took me about 8.5 hours. Really nice. And then we got here, and I start getting redirected all over the place. Turns out Denver is snowed in. I-25 is closed, so I'm not getting home today. But apparently, United Airlines is just not ready to deal with something like this. That is why there are hundreds of people going all the way down there and all the way back there, out of sight in both directions. I think I've only been waiting in line about 3 hours. I'll probably be waiting another 3 hours before I can go up and actually book a ticket for tomorrow. Get home. They're not equipped for this at all. They're equipped for everything running smoothly, not for anything else. They've been pulling people from other departments to come in here and try and help control the crowd. There were some Christmas carolers who came through. Very nice to cheer us up. You got that Christmas cheer and that feeling that you just want to strangle someone for canceling your flight that you would get home with. And they haven't really rerouted a lot of people who are going through Denver. So there are people who just need to go up and reroute. They could probably do a direct flight for them if they wanted. No, not going to happen. So I'm going to continue to wait here. I may or may not do another video. I may or may not sleep on the floor here. Probably going to get a hotel. I'm pretty set on being here a long time. And Denver's expecting a couple feet of snow. But I need a ticket before I can go get a hotel. So I will wait until I get all the way up there. Okay, that's enough for this entry. So how did the rest of the airport end up? Well, I don't have enough film time to show you all the waiting we did. I called and checked a whole lot of other options. Really isn't any other way to get to Colorado. It's understandable that the airport, is shut down. It's a lot of snow. But at the same time, for how efficient the airport is here in San Francisco, mainly the United counters, I didn't really see any of the other counters, so I couldn't really see any of the other problems, if there were any. I'm sure there were other people trying to get to Denver, and they said, well, you can't go, the airport's closed, we'll rebook you on the next flight whenever they do it as quickly as possible. I spent more than 5 hours in line yesterday to be told that I can fly home in 4 days, and to be told that if I want, I can also check for standby flights before then, so I can spend those 4 days waiting in the airport if I want. And the line was a mess. People got moved around so many times that there were people ahead of me that ended up behind me. I was at the very back of the line because I tried all the other options before waiting in that line, which they told me was going to be 3 hours before I started it. And it probably would have been about 4.5 if I had stayed in that same place. It wasn't all that beneficial to stay there. I lost a half hour of time for wandering around and checking other options. They were pulling staff obviously from their offices. A woman who seemed like a secretary and was not normally talking to people, didn't have the normal uniform for it, but she was doing her best. And they were definitely not prepared for this. It's a big snow, yeah, it's an airport closure, but they really didn't seem to do all that much about it. First thing they did was hand out these little pink slips of paper to us that said that you get a cheaper hotel room. And that was kind of a hint. They were saying it's closed. Well, they didn't tell us how closed it was. And a lot of us coming from, the other side of the planet, didn't realize how bad the storm was. So we weren't getting all that much help. And they were just really slow about getting people up to the line and helping us get where we were going. They did get it taken care of after, well, I don't know, it looked like there were people who were going to be there another hour after I left because of the way the lines changed and the way they reorganized things. We were blocking the hallways. They didn't have enough of those ropes, or they didn't set up enough ropes to make aisleways for us to walk back and forth in the way of the counters. So we just blocked the hallway and got a whole bunch of other people confused on the way, which in its own way was fun. But our entertainment was to someone else's detriment, and at the same time to our own, because it was all because of their lack of organization on that part. Anyways, I've got 4 days in San Francisco now. We'll do something. It's a beautiful rainy day. I'm gonna have to go buy an umbrella. Okay, a nice church on top of a hill here in San Francisco. Still wandering around kind of aimlessly. Weather was really terrible this morning. Rain sucks. Bought an umbrella. Sucked that bad. I had to buy an umbrella. Done a lot of wandering around. Kind of held off on wandering to where I could see the Golden Gate Bridge from because it was raining. I'd like to see it without rain. I think the view will be better. Other than that, I really don't have any goals or anything to do, so a lot of aimless wandering here. Kind of going until I find something. Not sure what I'm going to do with the whole 3 more days here. 4 days. It'd be nice if I had some goal, something to see. I don't know, I'll probably make something up by tomorrow. I don't know. If not, then I'll probably try to find a movie theater and catch a new film. Been missing out on American movies. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I didn't make it that far before I found something interesting. I'm here in the park across from the cathedral, church, whatever it is. And there are bricks from people who have put in donations to the park. And obviously someone either revoked their donation or said they were going to donate and then didn't, but their brick got removed. So they're no longer here. Kind of curious who that was. I think it'd be more shaming if they left like a residue of their name or something. But by the way, they got their name revoked from the park. That's it, you're done, no more.